Hello, my friends! I hope everything is going wonderful with you. Today, I want to discuss with you something I've been thinking about lately. It's a question, and it goes like this. Is it really a good idea to do hard, uncomfortable things in life by choice? Well, yes. No, seriously, we've been listening to so many influencers on social media talking about the idea of getting out of your comfort zone and how you're supposed to say yes more often to things that might not feel so great to you. We see people on the internet doing cold showers or swimming in freezing water, jumping off planes or running long marathons in the desert. Many people these days doing things like that under the motto of seeking discomfort. But aren't we supposed to feel comfy and safe in our own lives? Isn't the whole idea of human evolution about finding ways to be more comfortable? We invented cars and airplanes and other types of transportations to make our life easier. We build comfy houses, buy the best comfy couch, wear the best comfy shoes. We rate things by how it makes us feel. Is it comfy, easy, enjoyable? The whole invention of the internet is to make our life easier somehow.
Alright, that makes sense.
So when did the comfort zone become the enemy? Bad comfort zone, bad comfort zone. And what if my life was already hard and filled with difficult issues to deal with on daily basis? Am I supposed to go and find another hard and difficult thing, then go do that by choice?
Are you crazy?
This whole get out of your comfort zone idea, is it really worth it? Why am I even asking this? Well, I recently finished a Spartan race. Yay! And for you who doesn't know what a Spartan race is, that's fine, don't worry. I'm not mad at you or anything. I'm actually going to tell you all about it if you keep watching this video. The Spartan race is advertised as the world's toughest obstacle race. Their words, not mine. The race is organized all over the world, all year round. Wherever you live, you will find the race coming to your country or to a country close to you. The race involves running, jumping, crawling in mud, swimming, climbing mountains, climbing nets, climbing walls, climbing ropes, lifting big heavy rocks, carrying a bucket filled with rocks or a bag filled with sand, throwing spears like a medieval warrior, swinging on monkey bars, rings, whatever these things are, and the list goes on. Anyone can participate in this race. No special requirements are needed whatsoever. Just go on their website, choose the race you want, book your ticket, pay the money, and sign the waiver that says, if you die during the race, it's totally your fault, and the Spartan people won't be responsible for anything that might happen to you. True story. Then you are good to go. In a nutshell, I can describe it as you spending money to go into a forest or a desert and basically trying to stay alive for a couple of hours while being tortured with physically demanding obstacles to test your limits and see what you can achieve. It's physically and mentally very, very hard. Usually you start the race looking like this, and if you're lucky enough to finish the race, this will be you. On the bright side, at the finish line, you will get a really cool medal, a fancy t-shirt, and a banana.
Bananas are an excellent source of potassium.
The race has 3 basic levels of difficulty, which I completed all of them. The first level is called the sprint, which is a 5-kilometer run and 20 obstacles to conquer, and when you finish it you get a red medal or a yellow medal if you do a stadium version. They are real medals, heavy and everything. The second level is called the Super, where you have to run for 10 kilometers and overcome 25 obstacles, which will earn you a blue medal. The third and hardest level to complete is called the Beast, with 21 kilometers to run and over 30 obstacles to defeat. And at the finish line, you will get the green medal. And for any obstacle you fail to finish during the race, you have to do 30 burpees as a punishment. Try doing 3 burpees and see how it feels. Each level you finish, the sprint, the super, the beast, you get the medal for that race plus 1/3 of a medal. And if you finish all 3 levels within 1 calendar year, you can combine all 3 pieces into one unique medal called the trifecta. And only then you are considered a part of the Spartan tribe for eternity.
Spartans! What is your profession?
It sounds like an Indiana Jones movie, but it's actually very cool.
Then I am sorry.
For years I watched this race on YouTube just for fun. There was no way for me to even think about joining something like this. It was like when you're watching a football World Cup. You don't think to yourself, I'm gonna be playing with them one day, because in my mind I was too old, too weak, too slow, and the whole thing was just too scary for me. I convinced myself that I had a very busy life, filled with problems to solve, bills to pay, people to take care of, and big responsibilities to keep me from having the time to do crazy stuff like this. Then one day, a good friend convinced me to do it. He said something like, "What do you have to lose here? Really? Other than spending money for the race tickets, the flights, the hotel, plus the fact that you might die on that day, you have nothing else to lose."
Nothing, sir. Nothing at all.
In fact, I will pay you all the expenses, and it will be my gift to you if you finish the race. But if you chicken out and did not go through with it, then you have to pay me back everything. And that's how I joined my first Spartan race. It was all fun and games until I found myself at the start line. Some guy was giving us the instructions of the race and it hit me hard, like, oh shit, I'm actually going to do this. What the did I get myself into? I felt sick to my stomach and I almost vomited at the start line. Funny story, I did vomit later in the race, but that was for a whole different reason. I really wanted to quit so bad before I even started, but then I remembered that I would have to pay back all this money to my friend and I was not going to do that.
You think I'm cheap?
The start shot went off, so I started running. I passed the first couple of obstacles successfully, even though they were kinda easy in the beginning, but that gave me the momentum I needed to keep going. Every obstacle I would pass, I would feel stronger and more confident. Each obstacle, in my mind, represented a real issue I was struggling with in my own life, and I had so many of those laying around. And getting over that obstacle felt amazing. I ended up finishing the race with only 2 failed obstacles, which I also enjoyed failing tremendously. Yes, it was ugly. I was so slow in my first race. I actually ranked 1,300 something between 1,500 people.
I survived!
However, at the finish line, sick, injured, and exhausted, I experienced a new feeling. I felt so proud of myself. At the time, I genuinely hated myself. I felt pride in the purest, most authentic way. Like a child who just learned to balance on his bicycle for the very first time while his parents were clapping and cheering. I was in a natural high state where I felt I can achieve anything. I almost quit so many times during the race where my body was screaming with pain and I thought I have reached my limits. But I had to push a little bit more, only to discover that my limits are not real. Our limits are not real. It's only in our heads.
Mental? Absolutely.
The joy and the happiness at that finish line were intense and priceless. Completing that race gave me permission to start pursuing other dreams that I thought it's too hard or too far away. Finishing that race made me start believing in myself. If I can do this, well, what else can I do? It was hard, uncomfortable, so scary, and almost impossible to achieve in my mind. But I did it. I didn't have to. I chose to do it. Does that mean I'm actually stronger than I think? Did I hold myself back all these years by setting imaginary limitations for myself? This gave me the courage to finish a second race and the third one and a couple more afterwards. Whenever I'm feeling stuck or lost in life, I would do a Spartan race, and that will bring back the fire inside of me. If I can climb that mountain to the top and come down on the other side, smiling, who am I to say that I cannot fix my broken life one problem at a time? This physical activity, which you might think is all about fitness and muscles, has become a great source for my mental strength. So why am I bothering you with all these details about the Spartan race? Other than the obvious reason of me just wanting to show you my medals and bragging about myself, I believe the whole idea behind getting out of your comfort zone and doing things that you have never even considered before, it's not about the thing itself most of the time. It's more about the mental strength you will gain from that thing and what you will discover about yourself by choosing to do the things that scares you the most. When you jump into a cold shower or freezing water, even though a part of your mind will be screaming at you, "Don't do this, this is crazy, your heart will stop and you will die," then you tell yourself, "Nope, I won't die and I will do this," and you don't get to control what I do or don't do anymore. You will have a sense of freedom from your own internal struggles. Anyone who tried a cold plunge will tell you it feels absolutely terrible while you're doing it, but after you are done, you will have that amazing feeling within yourself for a long time that day. And that is the secret. Doing hard things by choice will build your character, and then you will find that dealing with life issues and problems that you are forced to deal with will become easier and less scary. When you choose to do the right hard things, your life will become easy. When you always choose the easy things, your life will eventually become hard. Choosing to eat healthier food or forcing yourself to exercise will not only reflect on the way your body looks from the outside, but it will also affect your happiness, your energy levels, and how much you respect yourself internally. Trying new things that scares you will always benefit you in some way, and it will give you an advantage in this world which very few people have these days. It doesn't have to be big and glamorous like a Spartan race. Pick up a boring self-help book and don't stop till you finish it. Choose to wake up a little early in the morning and stretch your body before you start your day. Take that class that you thought it's too different from what you know. Pick up the phone and call that person you need to apologize to. Send that scary email that you were avoiding for a long time. Apply for that job that you always wanted, but you think it's too far-fetched or way above your skill set. Film that YouTube video you always wanted to do and share it with the whole world, no matter how scared you are. Believe me, I know that feeling. You will never know what's waiting for you on the other side until you actually cross to the other side. It's normal to feel scared. We all do. Just don't let fear controls your actions. Take baby steps outside your comfy routine life and see how it will change you and make you a better person. We have become so addicted to the feeling of comfort and familiarity, we forgot to have fun and explore the world the way we used to when we were kids. Try new things, do hard things, and build a new version of yourself that will make you proud one day. In the end, we will only regret the things we didn't do and the chances we didn't take. So please try to have little less regrets and little more adventures and get out of your comfort zone more often, my friend. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, I wish you a wonderful day today and every day. Bye.